praise to the God who made me. Y'all done got way too crazy. Y'all done got way too crazy. Y'all done got way too crazy. Y'all done got way too, I've been thinking about it, I get in. Jakey J got a problem for getting. He went out, let reality set in. That the enemy out here to get him. Your head on the wall cause it's mounted beheaded, or facing the other direction cause we walking dead in the dead ends. A chariot drop, I'm like get in cause we tryna dodge Armageddon. One body move, one mind, 1, 2, double time like 11. I move things with my mind like 11. I watch these all face as the red end. Definition of Zion is weapon. The truth like a virus is spreading. Say you out of your mind if you catch it, then I'ma be dying to get it. We doing this over and over again every time it fall through. All cause of sin and it's harm and it's ball of confusion. I ain't convinced we caught up, arm in the rim. Break down the word, my job entomology. I live in different dimension and it's called reality, where we don't make no apologies. And eternal life be the solid.
Hey, Shalom Israel, Most High Christ Best. We're here in Lausanne.
Lausanne.
Ouais. We're here in Lausanne, and I'm with Zion.
She don't want.
She's shy. Okay. I'm with Zion and
Paris.
And what we're going to show them is who we are according to the Bible. Okay. So, Paris, where are you from? What country are you from?
From Congo.
Zion, what country are you from?
From Congo.
From Congo. So why are you guys in Switzerland?
My parents come here to make money for country from Congo, like from my grandparents, big parents. I don't know how.
Okay, so your parents came here or your grandparents came here?
My parents came here.
Okay, and Zion, your parents came here as well?
Yes.
Okay, so why couldn't they make money in Congo?
Because their study did not give them the opportunity to have a good job.
Okay.
They just think that it's normal and they make it look like it's a deal, and it's not.
So it's obvious that I'm talking to two intelligent people, right? So I'm gonna need you to explain that a little bit more. So what you're saying is, we are poor in Africa, countries like Congo, Sierra Leone, Ghana, Nigeria, etc. We're poor, although we have natural resources, because
The dirigents make a deal with the Europeans, and so the population can't revolt against, and they can't say anything when the resources are being stolen.
Paris, why are we poor? As a people, as a nation of people.
We poor because the white people come in the country and say that's the country of us. Like my English is bad, but
In Mali, there was the French who were there till like a few months ago, and now the population wanted them to go away, so they understood that it's not normal that they are still here.
So Paris, you got your thoughts together yet as to why we're poor?
since generations the white people come in your country and say that's the country, we can take all of them because we got all the war and we got all this shit, you know. The weapons, we got the weapons, we got we got technology, we can take all of them.
Now, I'm going to show you something. Remember earlier, I told you that all of that is recorded in the Bible. So we're going to go in the Bible and I'm going to show you, okay, that our history is in the Bible, okay? Watch this. Get me Deuteronomy chapter 28. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. I'm going to start from 15. Now, Deuteronomy chapter 28 identifies who we are as a people. It lets us know that we are the Israelites according to the Bible. So listen, read it slow for them because English is not their first language, okay? Watch this. Go on.
We don't really believe in the Bible, so...
Okay. So the reason why I'm reading this for you is because the Bible documents our history. Okay, right now it's not about you believing.
But,
Go on.
like the slavery was also... they took the reason that it's normal, and in the Bible it was written something like you have to take the slavery, I don't know how to say.
I understand what you're saying. So what you're saying is that they use this Bible to justify us being slaves. That's what you're saying. They're saying it's okay for you to be slaves because that's what you're supposed to be according to the Bible, correct? That's a lie. Remember, when we were in slavery, they didn't allow us to read or write. So we could never read the Bible for ourselves. It wasn't allowed for you to read it for yourselves. The reason why they did that is because when you read the Bible exposed them to be the devil they are. The Bible calls them the devil. Do you understand? Our ancestors wrote the Bible for us today so that we can understand who we are. That's why I want to read this to you, because they taught us, don't touch this book, don't read this book. Even till today, the Christian pastor, he learned from who? From the oppressor, from the Caucasians. Even whether he's black, it doesn't matter. He learned from the Europeans, all right? So we're going to read this. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. Listen.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 from verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now, I know that was in English. It says, but it shall come to pass, meaning that it's going to happen if you will not listen to the voice of the Lord your God, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Now, what is a curse?
Our ancestors weren't Christian.
Our ancestors followed the traditions of their fathers, which is God's commandments. Okay, I'm gonna get to that, Zion, because like I said before, you two are very, very intelligent, right? There's just a few things that you need to piece together so that everything can make sense to you. You're correct in everything that you're saying, all right? Our ancestors never followed Christianity. They never followed. Give me the flyer. Our ancestors understood that the Messiah looks like this. But during Christianity, they gave us this image to worship. Do you understand? And I'm going to show you that this image is a lie. This is a lie. This here is a lie. These images are a lie. Our ancestors understood that. That's why they have to come and forbid us to read the Bible. And what they did is all the intelligent of us, the people that knew and that had wisdom, they made sure that they kill them off so that they don't teach the children the truth. That's why we're showing you the truth now. So it says it's going to happen if you fail to keep God's commandments, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake you. God's commandments are laws. God has laws. For example, we're not supposed to steal. We're not supposed to kill. We're not supposed to hate each other. Those are God's commandments. Now, if we begin to do those things, if we begin to steal, if we begin to kill, if we begin to hate one another, the Lord is not happy. And when he's not happy, he punishes us, okay? Now, listen to one of his punishments, verse 32. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 32. Just read clearly. I want you to read clear. Not loud, but clear.
Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 28 from verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughter shall be given unto another people.
Remember in slavery, it says here, our sons and our daughters is going to be given unto another people. This is the Bible we're reading. It's showing you what happened to us, our history. In slavery, was our sons and daughters given to another race of people in slavery? Yes. Yes. This is the Bible. Read on.
And thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
And our eyes is going to look, and all we could do is to cry all the day long. Read.
And there shall be no might in thy hand.
And we're not going to have any power to be able to take back our sons and our daughters. Did that happen in history during time of slavery?
Yes, but now it's the time of change, so I don't think
You're correct.
Europeans will continue to steal the resources, because like in Burkina Faso and Mali, they said to the French people to get out. So
I understand that. Now, it may look that we have some type of power, but we really don't. Because remember, the constitution of these countries, the laws of these different countries, Mali, and to be honest, all the countries in Africa, right, has been influenced and has been taught to us by Europeans, correct? Like if you go to Congo and you go into the education system in Congo, right? The education system is after the European system, is it not? It is. The curriculum, okay, if you want to learn science, right? How do you learn science? Is it not through the Europeans, Paris?
What?
If you want to learn science, who do you go to learn science?
In the church or
Science.
what science?
Science is like a chemistry, biology, physics.
In the school or in a university or something.
So
like this.
who teaches that? Is it black people that teaches that, or is it Caucasian white people that teaches that?
Yeah, it's white people.
Exactly.
But, everywhere there is also black teachers.
Where did they get the learning from? If you go to university, where do you get the learning from?
But there is still like science in Africa that was already written by Africans. So
You're correct, but that's not what's being taught when you go to school.
but
When you go to school, yeah, of course you have to do your own research, but when you go to school, you're being taught European science. Am I correct? Exactly. Now we're going to read that in the Bible, verse 48. We're done. We're not going to take too long. You have to go? Okay, I'm going to read this last one for you. Last one. Read this.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, in thirsty, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until thou be destroyed.
Now, this is going to be the last verse. I'm not going to take too much of your time. It says, therefore shall you serve your enemies, right? The Europeans are not our friends that we're reading in the Bible. The Bible is saying that they are your enemies, which the Lord shall send against you for breaking his commandments. In hunger, meaning for food. In thirst, meaning for water. In nakedness, meaning for clothing. So if you want any of these things, you have to go to them. And he says, in the want of all things. That's why I said education, you have to go to them. Politics, you have to go to them. Anything you want to learn, you have to go to them. You're not going and making things up as a nation of people. You have to go, your government in Congo and in Mali and in different countries, they have to go to the Europeans to go and learn politics and then bring it back to these different countries. And he says here, and he shall put a yoke of iron on your neck. Did the Europeans put a yoke of iron on our neck?
So what do we have to do now?
We have to keep God's commandments. That's why when I read Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15, it says that if you fail to keep God's commandments, all these things are going to happen to you, but now you need to keep God's commandments. Where do we start?
Search for the science and politics and everything.
To search your history, because that's your question. Where do I search my history? And what do I do? You have to come back to this. This is not Christianity. There's a big difference between the Bible and Christianity, because Christianity does not teach the Bible. Okay? Paris, I see you in a rush. Zion, I see you want to learn. Paris, I see you want to learn as well, but I know you have to go. Okay?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Take this flyer. Yeah? Give me another one. Give me a second one.
Used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.